Hello. No, I don't say hello. I never say hello. I say hi. I'm more of a hi person. Hello. Okay. Hi. Um, I always get nervous filming these videos, if you can't tell. And I'm all stop fidgeting. Okay. Last week's topic was really fun. I think it did really well. Again, I do these videos just for fun, just so I can practice my talking skills, so I can get better at talking and then just get things off my mind, and not say so much. And it kind of reminds me, in a way, I've been rewatching Sex and the City, so you know Carrie has her little column and she writes and everyone likes to listen to her. This is my version of that. And it's not really a podcast because I don't know what requirements you really need for it to be a podcast. I kind of see it like as I'm FaceTiming someone, but I'm doing all the talking. But today's topic is, drumroll, why do older sisters care so much? And I saw this actually on TikTok. I wish I would have saved the video so I could have tagged the creator that made it. But she was like, why is my older sister so cringe? And obviously a lot of the younger generations see it as cringe because I guess if I wasn't an older sister, I would also see it cringy as well. So it was basically just a video of the younger sister was recording the older sister, and the older sister was just like giving this little speech of like, I think the younger sister was either going to prom, graduating, something like involving high school, and she was like, this is such a big deal, you should be so proud of yourself, just giving her kind of some emotional motivation type of thing. And the other sisters were like, oh my gosh, like relax, it's not that big of a deal. But the older sister, you can totally tell she was just caring very deeply, very emotional, but not like crying or anything, but just very full of emotion, which is why I think it's emotional. If you didn't know, I'm an older sister, and ironically, it was my younger brother's 22nd birthday yesterday, so happy birthday, little bro. He's 6.5 years younger than me, so the age gap is kind of big, kind of not. It's enough where we're like kind of in the same generation type of a thing. Like we get a lot of the same jokes, but he's obviously much younger than me, so I can tell. It's like I know. And I kind of know like what's cooler before him, and then he'll come and tell me like, oh, did you know? And I'm like, I told you about that already, you know? Like I put him on Mac DeMarco. Sorry, I did. I knew him before you did. So he is my only brother. It's only two of us. And I've always felt very protective of him. Anyone can vouch for me. It's like I think, small backstory, I asked for him when I was like 6.5. I was like, I really, really want a younger sibling. Like I wanted a sister, and I'm kind of really happy I did not get a sister, because I think I would have I see like my cousins, they're all girls, so they're all sisters, and I'm like, okay, I'm glad I didn't get a sister like directly, you know. Just because like I'm a diva, and I'm sure it would have been like, I see how sisters get along, and it's totally different than from having a brother. Brothers are just much more like robust, very not aggressive, but like robust, I guess is like the best way to say it. But I've always been protective of him, and like I said, I asked for him and wanted a sister, got a brother, and I'm really thankful to God that I got a brother. We've always been super close, and I've seen him grow up. Obviously, I was always with him and just like hung out. His room was right across my room, very close, you know. So I've always felt the need to protect him because I asked for him, you know. It's like, I know he's not mine, he's my mom's, he's like, we're siblings, you know, but I'm like, oh, I gotta look out for this guy. So what did I write? Oh, and okay, so I do spoil him a lot. I give him everything he wants and needs, like, as far as, like, when we were younger, like, oh, you want a snack? Let's go get a snack. Let me pull you out of school. Let's go get Wendy's. Let's go, you know. I just felt like he needed to have everything he wanted. However, that was also, like, a big oopsie on my end because it could lead to having a spoiled brat. I quickly learned that. But it's also hard because I'm like, oh, you know, I'm getting to the point of, like, why are older sisters like that? I, being the oldest sibling and closest to my parents are also, like, I'm very close to my parents also. My mom had me young, so our age gap is 19-ish, 20-ish years. Almost like 19 and a half-ish, yeah. So, I mean, I consider them my best friends. My mom and dad, I tell them everything, like, very close. So I always, like, felt the need to help in any way. I'm sure if you're an older sibling, you kind of know. Now, we could get into, like, the whole, like, generational thing as far as, like, immigrants and, like, you're expected to help and certain things, but I'm not going to get too much into that because this is just, like, a quick 10-minute video where I can practice my yapping. But you know, I was always involved in everything and I always felt the need to help in any way I possibly could, such as, like, money or extra help around the house, chores, or, like, extra attention when someone needs extra attention, like if they're feeling down and out, or just, you know, wherever there was, like, a hole, I felt the need, like, I could fill that really easy. Like, oh, someone wants a sweet treat, I can make a sweet treat. Or someone needs laundry done, I can fold laundry. I'm really good at folding laundry. So as an older sibling, you tend to, like, see, like, everyone's gaps. Like, oh, you've been through things first, so you kind of know, like, oh, my brother is about to start junior high school. I know exactly how that was because I went through this, and you were the first to go through everything, especially with your parents and especially with your own life. So you kind of see, like, oh, I know what's gonna happen. Let me help you. Let me fix it to avoid you going through any pain and discomfort, just anything, like, with life, you know. And let's see, that could also be a very dangerous game for yourself, you know, if you're always giving yourself to other people first rather than fixing yourself first. You know, I've learned so much from putting myself in that position where it's not the best because you'll lose yourself. You'll lose, like, what do I like? What do I want? Or you're so busy making sure everyone's cup is, like, exactly full, not too much, not too little. And then by the end of the day, you're like, oh, well, you know, I'm okay with just a little bit of this. Or, excuse me, you give the last of something to your sibling and you're like, I really wanted a bag of hot Cheetos or something like that, you know? And you tend to be okay with, like, settling for the little bits and, like, oh, it's fine. When in reality, you should fill your cup first, like they say, and then focus on everyone else. For your own sanity, your own wellness. I am so close to finishing my antibiotic. That makes me so thirsty. I have one more bottle left and I'm pretty sure I'm done and I will stop being this thirsty. It's kind of annoying. But yeah, that's the dangerous game you play of filling everyone else's cup first. But in conclusion, the reason why older sisters are like that is, one, we've gone through everything first and we see the behind the scenes of everything really in detail. Like, you know what everyone's feeling all the time. You see, like, you're just always there, so you kind of always know what's happening. plus on top of that, you've been like, you were the test dummy per se of your family, and you're like, oh, I know my mom and dad did this, so maybe you shouldn't do it again because he might end up like this type of a thing. And we tend to want to see everyone enjoy the best in life, since we know what it feels like to lack certain things, or basically we see everyone else suffer in certain ways, so you want to fill the holes with like, oh no, let me do this or let me do that. And you kind of tend to put it upon yourself sometimes, like, no, it's my job, I need to. And as one older sister to another older sister, like, let's learn to chill a little bit, and everyone will be okay. You don't always have to fix everything. You don't always have to like make sure everyone's fine. But it's hard not to, because it's like, you know, that's what makes me, that's what keeps me going sometimes. But I'm sure there's a healthy way, you know. And it's okay to like, don't put so much pressure on yourself either, as far as like, no, I have to fix it like, I have to fix it like yesterday. I have to put myself first, shun everyone else. Like, no, I don't think that's also healthy, you know. There's balances to everything, and just don't just take it chill, you know. It's like so easy, just be chill. It's not that big of a deal. But I know for me, like, I love to make everyone feel special, and then when it's my turn to feel special, I'm like, no, please, like, I'm so embarrassed. Like, birthday parties, like, do not give me a surprise birthday party. Don't do that. Like, my fiance learned, and I'm like, I told you don't do that. I don't like surprises. But I'll throw you a surprise party because I think it's fun. Would I want that? Probably not. And I don't know. I just like to spoil people and make sure they're like well taken care of, and I know what little things people like about certain things, like little details, stuff like that. I'm sure this video will make sense if you're an older sister or brother, whatever. But if you're a younger sibling, like, give us a break, you know? Don't be cringed by us, please. We just like love you so much. Please. I know I embarrassed you, sorry. Okay, I think that's all I have to say for this week's video. Next week's video, I'm thinking like, what did I say? Finding comfort in solidarity. That might be my next one. Perhaps. We'll see what I think. But I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Oh, lip combo if you care. I think my makeup kind of came out cute today. I did something quick because I was napping and I wanted to look more awake. And the funny thing is, these, like, everyone knows, you know, I do wear glasses, like actual legit glasses, but like these aren't my seeing glasses. I have contacts on. I've been wearing contacts since I was like in junior high or high school. I can't remember. No, junior high, yeah, because my glasses are heavy as heck. I hope to get LASIK. So I put on contacts to put on fake glasses. I don't know. Sorry for the rant, but lip combo was... You'll never guess. I can promise you. I'll give you 5 more seconds to guess. If you guess correctly, I don't know, you win. What is this called? Maybelline Expert Wear Lip Liner in dark brown. This is an eyebrow pencil. My grandma used to love this. But I put it on my lips and it's the perfect brown. And then Makeup by Mario Honey Glow Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Serum. These two. I love me a brown. Oh, and then I have Benetint underneath. But it wasn't like tinting enough, so I did a little bit of brown. So that's my little combo. Oh, and then I have just like eyeliner. Okay. that's not what you came here for. See you later. Bye.